Hope you're ready for another marathon video because I'm playing Timespinner today. And yes, of course, I've already beaten the game. I mean, I don't play games blind in general. I gave up on that a long time ago. Let's go. Adorable loading screen, first off. And also the fact that it's listing a date and that I'm on a specific planet kind of says everything about what the setting is going to be like. Or not, because this looks like it's straight out of Chrono Trigger. Also, geez, you didn't frost that cake like at all, did you? Wake up, Linnaeus. You've got to go save the world. Time messenger. This makes it sound like you're a clock or something. Yo, it's 2 p.m. Wait, is his name Vorn or Yorn? The text in this game is a little bit funky. I mean, I think for some reason it bugs me a lot that you can see like the K in known is capitalized even though it's lowercase. The most, pointless of little things to point out, but at the same time, it basically ruined the entire game for me. Let's just go with that. They did put a lot of work into the animations there. I don't even know if that spitting animation even gets... Look at the word picked! Okay, that's... Yep. The guy who comes in here... whatever. That's stupid. Anyway, yeah, you get, jump, you get your attacks, which I can't actually do right now. So, the first thing you might notice, yeah, this is, straight up Symphony of the Night. The UI and everything looks the exact same. The amount of time being put into the animations, oh my god, it is so very, very Symphony of the Night. It's barely even changed. It's crazy. Yeah. Kalon. I don't know how to pronounce any of the names in this game, so bear with me here. I'm pretty sure the main character is, Linnaeus? Lunar? Probably, because... space. Those who try to stop you. For example, royalty, judging by the dummy there? Why is it wearing a crown? Wow. Yeah, thanks. Crystal ball. Generations, you say? Mimic other magical orbs. Of course, I am playing with the keyboard right now, so... Yeah, I get a nice little animation for that, too. Of course, I'm playing with the keyboard right now, and they only put all of the controls in terms of controllers, so... just as a, let's say, public service announcement, you play this game with Q, W, E, R, and D, and the arrow keys. And also, jump is space. So at least they got that right. I'm looking at you. Looking at you, Death's Gambit. Yeah, unlike Symphony of the Night, you don't get, a million different weapons to be using in this game. It's all orbs that do various things. It's very similar to Order of Ecclesia, if you played that Castlevania game in particular, where orbs kind of take the role of runes in one way or another. The most annoying thing, and I don't know if this is true, when you're playing with a controller, but it's like, I can't... Like, for example, when I'm moving left, I can't... Well, when I'm moving left, I can jump. When I'm moving right, I can't. You can hear me mashing on the space bar. Something that I've seen in some indie games before, and I'm not entirely sure exactly what the deal with that is. But basically that means that I am not going to be charging up my spells at all points in time like I'm playing Mega Man here, so you don't have to hear that annoying sound. I'll just be using it when it's necessary, or when I can get away with it. Can I go back over this direction? No, of course I can't. Oh, it's like slightly smaller. No, wait, you have a flip over table animation, but you can't give her a take a bite of cake animation? Come on now. Lord. This is what I think your decorations. Choo choo choo. Oh yes, you also have a backdash along with your normal jumping stuff, and of course things that get unlocked later because Castlevania. Jace and the Wheeled Warriors? Yeah, no, that's a reference. By the way, I hope you're enjoying me talking to all these NPCs, because they're never going to be seeing them again. Like, these schmoes are stuck on planet... like... somewhere else, or whatever. Freakish hair. Ah, she just looks like an indie game developer. Hey! Threatening. Keyboard, stop not working. Serve alongside you. Oh, you coming along? What does this mean? Yeah, it's like, you know, somebody needs to be able to do that. That's a very nihilistic way to look at that, but I mean, yeesh. The Timespinner. Time to get that time to keep on spinning, spinning, spinning. Into the past, because it's a time machine. Oh, come on. Calm down there, Luna. Forget them. They're all dead right now. My God. that character model. Reminds me a lot of Regulus from Bomberman 64. Like, I think everything's kind of been set in motion here. I don't think it's going to be able to stop. You see that pulley? That pulley is hella working right now. Who knew that time machine would work mostly on gears and like a pulley system? Well, I'm definitely somewhere else, so clearly everything worked out just fine. I'll go back to the clan and warn them about that place. Hey, you don't know that everyone died. Your mom definitely did. Well, I'm on a planet that's apparently orbiting a gas giant, so that's something. No windland. Oh well. Ah, yes, another little mechanic in the game. Ledge grabbing. It is not wall climbing, unfortunately, like I initially thought it was. But it will help you get up to most of the areas that you need to go here. No getting that chest, at least for now. Also, yeah, Can you already recognize what this room is? Because again, it's like the UI and everything is so similar to Symphony of the Night. It's like, take a guess. Take a guess what this place is. No, it's not a loading screen, because otherwise I would be going into another area at this point. By the way, does it say where I'm at right now? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, I never actually noticed, but apparently the currency in this game is called entropy? I thought they were just shiny rocks or something. Alright then. Hey, there's that little dragon from the loading screen on top of there. Lake Desolation, 1062 AE, which is the current date, I think, from the start of the game, where it said, like, I'm on Windland. Whatever. Find a bunch of these little bird robots. Because, I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Bird robots. Oh, these things are so weak. I mean, essentially, I'm just using my incredible psychic powers to throw some crystal balls at enemies, so, like, what do you expect? But I don't know. At the same time, I kind of want something with a little bit more firepower, at least that I was working with when I had finished the game, like, mere moments ago. Very, at least, I mean, this is a little bit more Metroid of the Metroidvania, or whatever style, at least. Well, maybe not the bird. Actually, you know what? No, yeah, the bird robots. It's a big thing in Metroid. What am I even talking about? Revs up and then shoots forward. That's silly. And now it's dead. That's what you get for silliness. Oh, gee, I wonder what you need to get through here. I'll get that later. As usual with a lot of these sort of games, as of right now, it's going to be a lot of fighting every single enemy, and then pretty quickly it's just going to be running directly through all of these rooms and not even worrying about it. So apparently this game was a Kickstarter game that was funded like 4 years ago, much like the recently played Death's Gambit. It's been in development for quite some time. And I think you can kind of see why. I mean, look at the amount of animation and, like, detail in a lot of the... Am I at the end of Super Metroid right now? A lot of the level of detail and animation and everything. It's a big wheel. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the point. And this... much like I was talking about, Order of Ecclesia all over the place. Stops and unstops time defeating enemies restores sand power. Big mechanic of the game, because you can do this. Of course, you can see in the upper left corner, the little hourglass that I have there shows just how much of the sands of time I have remaining. Defeating enemies, and I think with bosses, just hitting bosses will... And there we are. Hitting bosses will restore your sand power. You can also get it from hitting a lot of background objects, as you do. Very similar to getting hearts in a Castlevania. It's going to be all about the Castlevania references here. Like, prepare yourself for that. But yeah, it's essentially like... Why is my keyboard just, like, not working half the time right now? Anyway. Oh! Okay, for the love of God, get me over here. Give me that stupid... whatever... I'm not even entirely sure what it's supposed to be. It looks like another piece of the Timespinner. Which is to say, a spirograph piece. That is a super... like, messed up way to go. Yo, I got time displaced. I got torn apart by time. Oh, yeah, I should probably actually... Why not just kind of look at these things when you get them? I should be playing the, should be playing the Earthbound coffee break music over this, judging by the background. It always is. Why must we protect it? I don't know. Because we have to. Warn the clan if there is a threat, only as last resort, and you get erased from history to prevent paradoxes. I like that they do have that built into how your magic time machine works. I mean, you could also just make it be like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy style, where, you know, going into the past means that you already changed the past. I mean, it's an airtight system. You don't change anything. That's my favorite way of doing time travel. Yeah, well, I think we know how that turned out. Ah, cha-cha. Lot of lore in this game, so kind of be prepared for that. Oh, speaking of which. Yeah, you made it in the face of a giant chicken. I can see why it maybe is not the pinnacle of current scientific progress. So yeah, a lot of these things are apparently just robots. Self-propagating robots for some reason. Failed its original... What is its original purpose? And also, how do you... See, you're just gonna create like a Grey Goo scenario if you... Ah! Right, time travel, or time stop powers. Activate. Oh wait, I have no time. There, see, that's what time looks like when you get it. Get that time in a bottle. Rub it the right way. Okay. Yeah, there's a staple of this sort of series, which is to say, hidden walls. As far as I can tell, not a whole lot of them in the game, but enough of them that you gotta kind of keep a lookout for it. There is, of course, a thing that you can get to equip later that will tell you where they are, but... It will tell you where they are, but that's gonna be a little while into the future. Look for that. Yeah, whatever, anyway. This game is not tremendously bad when it comes to, like, your hits to the amount of health you have. You can really... Like, in general, I say that you can take quite a beating from anything that's not a boss without needing to worry too much about it at all. Of course, that does not mean that I'm going to necessarily be playing well. I still am trying to talk while playing, unlike the first time that I played through this game. Ah, yes, and you can see the level up system, again, pretty much the exact same as Castlevania's. Get out of here. Get dunked on. Although it might actually be... And there we go. Might actually be worthwhile to die right now, because there is something that you get from that. Stupid vine still in the way. Ah, yes, any one of these green chests that has an exclamation mark on it is going to be a stat up in one way or another. Your standard sort of stats apply. Oh, it's a cat robot. Cattober continues! Unabated. But anyway, considering that this thing doesn't even have a back half, it's not really the most threatening enemy in the entire game. It does have rockets on it, though. And of course, the time-stopping ability is... Well, that was my own fault. The time-stopping ability is, of course, like, actually super overpowered in a lot of cases here. So I'm getting quite a lot of use out of that as of right now. Especially because you regenerate your time-stopping ability... Or, not that one. You regenerate your time-stopping ability just by hitting the boss. Okay, well, fine then. I can do this. Yeah, you think I care about healing items? I think that this boss is almost assuredly a reference to the first boss in Aria of Sorrow, which is the fight where you had against a half of a giant skeleton, which attacked in a very similar sort of way. Hell yeah, whipping that one up right now. Yep, like I said, the orbs can act as different things. For example, a sword in this case. I don't think that ship would see you. Well, then again, this is a future tech, so I don't know. Not just a time travel machine, it's also a space travel machine. You'd think that would actually make it almost more useful in some way, but I guess not. Oh boy. Yeah, Linnaeus all about the revenge aspect. I'm sure that over the course of playing this game, I mean, let me tell you right now, I'll give you a little bit of preview. I hate revenge stories. And of course, this one does have that as a pretty big component, so... Oof. Get to that later on. I can see that a lot... I think one of the things with this game... Oh, I can't actually jump up on the top there. You know, one of the things with this game that actually kind of like bugs me a little bit is that a lot of the screens are actually like this, which is to say kind of just a big hallway with the occasional enemy that pops up. I mean, and oftentimes it's just like one big hallway as it is. Not necessarily too bad, but like the level of exploration and everything like that is maybe leaves a little bit to be desired as I was playing. I would say that like that cat boss, which by the way I should actually like again remember that I am looking at this stuff. Maybe like one of the worst bosses, because I think that all of the bosses in this game in general pretty good. Be seeing a lot more of those in the future though. Quests and feats are just, you know, getting freaking achievements in game here. Normal mode. I was actually thinking about doing nightmare mode, but I decided not to just because I was like, oh, I don't want to edit this too much. Just in general. Lashim? Let's just go with Lashim. Overheard in a tavern. You're like nomadic people. What are you doing having taverns around here? Or maybe this was like prior to what? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Sweating and panting. Yep. Close the circle with you as we travel. Too bad that, you know, being on a completely different planet, it's not really going to be getting that side of the story, which is to say how you're actually supposed to like greet and, you know, talk to. Can I just jump up here? No. Greet and like talk to and all like the various things that you need to do when dealing with a time messenger. It's too bad. They introduced the entire idea here and then... Nah, man, you get sent to another planet almost immediately. Now, I've only done the regular ending of the game, so... I don't know. But, yeah, you know what? I don't want to say too much just yet. The cool eye covering thing. What are you, a character from a... Bloodborne? Yeah, that's actually a really good guess. How many colonies are out there? Suppose we're not really going to see that, are we? And of course, the tablet is a smartphone. There you are. Now, Linnaeus, shut up. And I will in just a second. You ready for some lore dumps? I hope you are, because... yeah, well, not getting in there just yet. Only for these. Because there's going to be a lot of lore here. I mean, this is a library, after all. And 45. So actually not too... so Emperor Regulus has not actually been too long. Magic people still... you know, the wizards always trying to be better than the normal people. Traditional rites of succession is challenging your father to Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Alright, anyway. So, what you're telling me is that if, like Klingon style, if I do manage to go kill the Emperor, which appears to be Linnaeus's goal as of right now, I'm gonna get to be the Emperor? That's stupid. That is just encouraging an entire cycle of assassinations forever. It's like everybody's either going to... there's that Futurama episode about that. Man. Well, at least my assassin's gonna get what's coming to him. Alright. High-powered telescopes. Sure. Ambition is an interesting name for a ship. It's just like, well, we're gonna give it our all. Few minor rebellions, you know. As what usually happens when you're colonizing an area. Soul Scanner displays the name of foes. Now I don't have to go immediately into the journal each time to at least see what they're called. Oh, I'm gonna need to do that anyway, just because of, you know, getting the full-on lore dump. A lady who enjoys just being constantly surrounded by naked people. You know, I can appreciate that. And here we get some kind of demon out of the Lesser Key of Solomon. I think this is supposed to be like a demon of greed or something. Yeah. It's a crow, Linnaeus. God, it feels like I'm playing with Soren again. I don't know that they get internet over on Windaria. Well, yes. Yes, I do. Might as well upgrade everything. Increases the chance of finding treasure. And then a shiny rock for $99.99 because he's a crow. What do we got here? Essence Crystal, Alchemist Create Enchanted Jewelry. Haven't found any of those yet. Sure. Healing item. Magic item. And more alchemist stuff. Not useful as of just yet. Ooh, I can sell the Mind Refresh for quite a bit. It's like I was saying, I don't actually use all the aura abilities all that much, so... it's fine. Caw. Shiny. Give it to me, Sparkly the Crow. Alright, let's equip that stuff up then, so I can finally get my first equipable items in the entire game. It's only been, what, like a half hour here? Hey. Still don't even have one of the rings. Passive ring, to be active at all times. Shouldn't be too long here till I get one of those, I think. Alright, what do you got in this area? Another one of these mysterious things. Oh, well, that's convenient. You just keeping these in the mysterious circle rooms? Huh. Another one of these things. Don't really care. I mean, after all, it's just like, I doubt I'm going to be dying inside of a library. If that was happening... Ah, yeah, and D rank. I can get in there. If I was dying inside of a library, that would be an issue. Alright, meet the ring that I'm just going to be straight up keeping on for the rest of the game. Also, yeah, screw Aura Blast. That thing sucks. Scythe Ring. Scythe Ring is not, like, good for... I mean, yeah, if enemies run into, like, the orbs there, it does a little bit of passive damage. No, the real thing that you're using the Scythe Ring for is because it automatically breaks stuff as you walk by it. So now I don't have to worry... So now I don't have to worry about, say, running out of my time thing. I can just run past the thing, have it break and give me a little bit of sand, and then that's good. Yeah, the other passive stuff give you good stuff as well, but come on, the ability to just automatically restore my sand power pretty much constantly, because there's always stuff to break. This is a Castlevania game, after all. Yeah. Also getting a lot of entropy there as well. There we are. I'm not really going to be, like, grinding... I'm not really going to be, like, grinding that up or anything, but... That just switches it. That's convenient. Oh, yeah, you actually don't get the benefits of going on the people mover when you have time frozen. That makes sense. Oh, God, Scythe Ring is so good. Really just waiting for this thing to get into my possession. Because, yeah, one of the best things when it comes to kind of maneuvering through the game is to be able to use your time-stopping ability as much as possible. And it's kind of hard to do that if you can't have it restored. But here it makes it nice, easy, and painless to do so. Because I do believe that it prioritizes... Well, I mean, which is to say, you always get sand if you are not full up on sand, and then past that point you get... And then past that point you'll get, like, entropy shards. Do the jump right. I'm pretty glad that somebody set up all of these various ladders around here. I don't know why they did it. Maybe they're just maybe this is the day that they're fixing all the lights or something. Oh? Genza, you say? Yeah, me too. Just give me a second. Ah, that's a good copy. Anyway, let's get in there before that door closes. Oh, hey, it's a Timespinner. If I have accidentally said Time Splitter a few times, I think you can understand why. Yeah, your mom didn't only die, she got torn apart by time. That is... Man. Linnaeus, are you evil? Because just calling people fools randomly like that makes it kind of... Anyway. Well, I guess you just can't choose who you're gonna play the game as. You gotta look for another panel. Okay, I gotta be somewhere around here then. I mean, at least I assume so, because this is a video game, and... No, wait, what am I doing? I don't have access to the elevators? Flesh Arachnid. What do you got? Because that's weird. But for whom? But for whomstead of? I don't know. Somebody, presumably. Time-stopping ability definitely going to come in useful for avoiding all of these spiders dropping from the ceiling. Watch out for the Roomba cats. You know what, let's just go full on freeze time there, because I don't want to deal with all those gargoyle centaurs. No, you got me. Nope. Flesh Arachnid, just putting eyeballs on spider legs. Lashemi science is just incredible, isn't it? Yeah. I do like the melee orbs. I think that in general, you know, melee attacks are generally how I play these games. Obviously, if you watch me play Dead Cells at all, you know that's not really the case. But I would say that even at the start of that game, I did prefer using a sword over much else. So that'll be kind of a thing you'll be seeing throughout this game here. All right. Cool. Yeah. I'm probably pretty behind on levels at this point, considering the few enemies that I've been fighting. Oh, it is actually a Roomba. That's stupid. Anyway, anything to be given me here? No, just another access to the ceiling. Boy, my keyboard is just super not working right now. Anyway. Elevator, there you go. That'll help a lot. Get up there. Yeah, thankfully the ledge grabbing automatic and also pretty generous, so you don't have to worry too much about not grabbing something properly. Look at this Castlevania ladder. Ooh, A-rank. Have to go check that one out later when the time comes. Certainly not right now. But as it is, I'm still just kind of running through this place. Finding more of these places. Alright, I guess I'm not going through there. Of course, 3 giant lasers. Gee, I wonder if I have to do 3 specific things, which is to say, beat 3 specific bosses to get into that area. I mean, come on. They are playing a video game, after all. B rank. What is up with the letter system they're using on Lashemi here? Every single one of their letters is super broken. Yeah, I mean, for the 1 second that I saw the clan mother, she did look pretty old. Oh, no. But yeah, being Time Messenger sucks. Gotcha. Oh, well, whatever. I mean, I'm not even on the same planet anymore, so I don't think that really matters too much at all. Oh, what the hell? Now this is weird. All right, let's go. Essence Crystal, one of those items that are required to have an alchemist to be able to use properly. Not going to be occurring as of just yet. Hello, elevator. It doesn't do that thing where it just like slams against the ceiling that they did in Castlevania, though, which is a little disappointing. Jerky. Oh boy. Wait, what am I even doing? Do I really... How many of those... How many entropy shards do I really need now here? Okay, this is the top. Last floor. Everybody get off. Got a little bit of a spider infestation. I'm noticing. Well, that's convenient at least. Gets my sand back, if nothing else. Let's go. You know, you do have these accessories, trinkets, but I gotta tell you, I rarely found any of those in my last playthrough here. Nope, boss. So, nice background. Yeah, they're the threads of time. Oh, so that wasn't... Oh, so I'm playing Loom. It's like, yeah, sure. Limited time travel. Not as good as the ability to stop time. Oh, yeah, also this big giant flash eye. I guess that's who the spiders were working for. Hey, come on. Walk through fire while... yeah, you can walk through fire while time is frozen, which I guess, yeah, sure. Also, you can see that the specific... Ooh, that was close. You can see that the missiles are shot out of the little, like, claw things, so at least you kind of have an idea of where you're looking for. Where you're looking to be dodging from, at least. Don't want to get too close to this guy, but it's also kind of hard not to. Well, alright then. Yeah, whatever, just force me in here, I guess. And then we do this to make sure that I don't... Just get up here. Oh, I hate you. I mean, all these bosses are designed to be, like, beaten without actually using any of your time travel abilities, but they certainly help. Yeah, whatever. I don't even care. What am I going for, rank right now? You can also shoot the... You can also shoot the missiles out of the air, which is rather helpful, but something that I'm not particularly successful doing. Ah, come on, I did it again. Not something I'm particularly successful at doing a lot of the time. Also, probably didn't even need to heal there, but I did anyway, so it worked out just fine. A lot of bosses in the game. Amalgamation of flesh and metal, that doesn't really explain much of anything. More than twice as much health as the last thing. Weak against a lot of elemental stuff, which I certainly didn't have at that time. Who is building these eye robots? Ah, what the hell? What is... So, anyway, that's your introduction to familiars. This one. This cat dragon. Great. But usually what happens is that after you die, the little dragon on top of the statue here turns into Maif? So I guess that's the alternate way to get that character then. You just beat the boss. Beat the second boss. Okay then. Sure, why not? Anyway, familiars are pretty simple. What they do is that as soon when you attack, they start attacking too. Maif here has a little fire breath sort of thing. You can see him using it right there. I do think that it's also a second player control sort of deal, so that if you have a second player playing, they get to control whatever familiar that you're using at the time. Not going to be the case here. Pick me up. Yep, that's what they're called. It's a dumb name. Dumb name that I hate. Alright, let's get out of here. And by get out of here, I mean go to a completely different time and potentially place. I mean, that's what happened last time, after all. Got like a little bit of a light platform at the bottom here. Yep, that's right, Cat Dragon. Again, am I playing as the villain here? Oh, wait a second. This wasn't actually fixed properly. Ah, it's good coffee. Really going through these time machines like a candy, aren't you? Ha ha! That's what you get for not using. You gotta have upkeep on your machines. If you don't take care of your time machines, they're not going to take care of you. And they're going to drop you through a forest canopy and into a lake. Which, you know, dropping from that high probably would break all your bones, but, you know. Well, at least I'm still in the same world. Yeah, no, I actually was talking about the classic video game series Timespinner. Time Splitter. You ever go to like an arcade? See those things all around. You like play the police training arcade machine too. Area 51, of course. You get all of those there. Maybe a game with DDR or something like that. But yeah, Time Splitters. Time Splitters. Pretty good one. Pretty good. Oh, yeah, what are they talking about here? Wars and all that? Okay, now there's... Linnaeus, I just want to say that this is probably not... Alright, whatever. No, I'm sure that will have no impact on the story later on. Never been exposed. Oh, well, okay, that would probably explain it too. All right. Welcome 1,000 years in the past. Now I gotta get back to the future or something. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even think Linnaeus knows exactly what she's doing anyway. Something from nothing means a thing. Gotta have something. Now, at first I thought that meant that you used your orbs to create jewelry, but no, you just have to have the orbs, and then the power can get infused into jewelry or whatever. No, there is only one shop in the game, and that is the Crow. King Crow. Bleakring. What a cool name. And that's made from the blue orb. But I don't actually have the supplies to make that because I didn't do any sort of exploring around. So, hey, how about that? Another one of these places. Still not usable. Whatever they are. Whatever they're supposed to do. And aside from that, there's just nothing else going on here. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Get this gigantic woman with a, like, mohawk coming out here. Yeah. No, I'm actually going to murder all of them, as it turns out. Vialte. I'm going to be learning or Vielte. Who cares? Used to get between worlds. I mean, they clearly had spaceships in the future, but I guess at this point in time they were using wormholes or just random portals. The bleakness. So yeah, if you're keeping track, is it Canada, the undead, or disease? It's disease in this one. Hooray. I suppose I did kind of break that combination of games that I play with Puss, but you know, whatever. Yo, what up? No. Oh, what did you just like show me a green rock? What? Well, Yeah, but the thing with destroying a time machine is that you can just, like, go back in time a little bit and then get the same one. I mean, let me explain to you how infinite series work. Yeah, I mean, that's, like, super useful. Can help a lot of people, and also hurt a lot of people. And maybe just kind of screw around with a lot of people. Broken bridge in a video game. Never seen that before. Wow, really? I mean, it's really that threatening? I'm sure that the second that I walk out of this place, I'm going to be attacked by like a million robots or robot chickens. They're just going to make a bunch of Family Guy-esque references to me, which is maybe a little bit hypocritical considering the sort of person I am, but what do you want from me? Yeah, let's go whip up something instead of the blue orb. Hooray! Yeah, get to the lake. Gotcha. Now when I could get fire-based weaponry right now if I so feel like it, which I don't. You don't know that. It sounded like you had been guarding that for a while. It's just, on a different planet. But there is a portal to other planets on here. On the world. Maybe that will come up later. 38 AE. After Earth. So yeah, those robots were made after an extinct species of bird. No surprise that 1,000 years in the past, here they are. Let's go. Yeah, sorry, Cat Dragon. Not really going to be getting too much use out of your abilities here, as I'm just going to be running past everything. Because I'm a cool guy like that. Ah, damn it. Oh, yeah, I need to actually freeze time to land on one of those guys. Yeah, all enemies and also a lot of projectiles become completely solid when you freeze time, meaning that you can use them for whatever sort of illicit needs that you require. That's not how I want to phrase that at all, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, levels, whatever. Ugh. Like I need levels for anything. I mean, you might have seen... Ah, damn it. You might have seen right at the beginning when I was choosing my difficulty level that I could have just gone to hard mode permanently at level 1. Which was probably a trip to do. Alright, let's go. Let's do this for real this time. Actually get over this bridge, which might be made of... There we go. Which might be made of the grass? Why is it just pure green? I never really thought of that before. Looks a lot like the trees in the background. I don't know. This nice maroon forest sort of deal going on. Nope. Not even worried about it. Harvest rat. Those look like little kittens or something, but apparently not. Oh, nothing in here. However, there is another area. Lake Serene. Yeah, in the future, I think that there was a place called Desolated Lake. Well, here you go. Or Desolate Lake. Give me my time power back. And also, whatever. Give me friggin' this and this. Cool. Ow. Because there's the boss in here. Oh, that's clearly not a boss. Okay, well, that's clearly what they based the stupid tanks on. Sure did. All right. Yeah, probably will. Or not. I mean, from what I understand, a lot of the... At least from what I've seen, a lot of the stuff over at the base camp there is all about... Yeah. Ah, so close. A lot of the stuff in the... Oh, wait. I just go over here to refresh all my magic. A lot of the stuff in the base camp is all about like quests and stuff, which is boring, so meh. Fly, you fool. Oh no, I screwed it up again. Why am I so bad at doing it this time? I wasn't this bad last time I did all this junk. Stupid birds. There. A potion. Yeah, so will that take care of the vines in the future, which apparently over 1,000 years had not been touched at all and had, like, freaking fossilized? Apparently. Apparently that is the case. What a ridiculous thing. Oh, wait, did I say that I was going to be going back to the future? I mean, it's definitely not a thing that's going to be happening. What are you talking about? That's ridiculous. What are you even thinking? Back to the future. Yeah, I'm just going to be burning all these things that I can as of right now for an investment in the future. Let's just say that. At least that would have been a lot more clever if I didn't already spoil exactly what's going to be going on, but, well, that's how the cookie crumbles, baby. Damn it, I had the chance to be so clever, and I screwed it up. Oh, alchemy tools. And also, I do believe that this is an actual boss. What up? Ow. Also, wow, that was dumb. Yeah, let's just kind of... Pretty much any time that you see something's going to happen, start freezing time. For example, like that. Ah, what the hell? You're not supposed to actually, like, 360 no-scope me there after I talk about how cool I am and good at video games. Boy, the time freezing is just so ridiculously powerful. I love it. I love it, but I also think that it is a little bit cheesy to actually use, but hey, well, you know. You play the game where the game plays you and all that. Yeah, nice try. That is sticky on the ground, so it does really limit my movement abilities, but, you know, that's fine. Oh, what the hell. It's like, when did the birds have psychic powers? I didn't really think that that was going to be a, like, part of their wheelhouse here. Achievement for not using any of your time stopping abilities and not getting hit in a fight. So it is designed not to necessarily have to use it like this, but I'm going to do that anyway. Hey, the game gave it to me. I'm not beyond. Look, I know the saying bunny must die, but like, hey, you've given me the ability. Why wouldn't I? And you know what? How about this too? Because that's how I roll, baby. I'm probably just about at the end of the fight, and it's going to be like, oh, ha ha ha, joke's on you. Okay, well, maybe not. I actually did get a decent amount of usage out of that, didn't I? That's fine. Come on, get over here. Man, how much... how much more could there possibly be to this fight? I suppose it's also kind of my fault for not actually, like, leveling up even a little bit, but... Oh, there we go. But what do you want from me here? I want to keep this going at a good pace. Hooray! Get this in the future, then. Warp shard, cool. Twin pyramid key. Golden ceramic pyramids allows travel between previously visited gates. And there you go. Finally, they get that mechanic. And oh, hey. What up, dogs? A succubus. And an incubus. All this time. Yeah. A dream dragon. Dragon made of dreams. Yes, I want this. No, shut up, Linnaeus. We're going to be joining them. Hey, shut up, Dream Dragon. Get out of here. I want to join the demons. And Lana, yeah, she was the one who was surrounded by... I guess that actually explains the statue in the future now, doesn't it? Oh? Yeah, shut up. Now, that does sound like you could potentially join the demons and maybe have like a different path through the game, but no. Unfortunately. I mean, that's at least what I was thinking the first time I played the game. It's like, ooh. If they actually give me the chance, I am totally going to join the demons and blah, blah, blah. I mean, after all, you know, that's like, Linnaeus is kind of a hateful, horrible person. I feel like that she kind of fit in with that. Dreams. I do still have a few pieces of those that I am using to... Oh, Linnaeus, come on! Calm down! And back to the future. Here we are. I do believe that right up here, now that I've gotten rid of those vines... Essence Crystal, not super useful, but useful enough. Alright. Save, and then there's a few other areas to check out here. And then one of the items that I got is the Warp Shard. Warps to the last gate used, which will be quite good. Nope. No, that's really not all that necessary to, like, do that to freeze time there, but I felt like doing it anyway. Let's actually see the last thing that I fought. The Azure Queen. Oh yeah, man, she really did have a lot of health, didn't she? Deity of fertility and war. Also, psychic powers? Question mark? I mean, that's neat, but at the same time, it's like, wasn't really doing me any favors when she was slamming down the post that she was bound to on the ground on top of my head. Probably the most damage I took in that fight. Hey. Hey, bird robot. Can I just make it? No, not quite. I can make it if I do this, though. There we are. Now, I do believe that right here... Yep. An old coat. What a treasure. Definitely deserving of... Wait a second, I'm just thinking about this right now. Why are there, like, medieval-style treasure boxes in this futuristic super world? I'll take that. That's something that didn't really occur to me the first time I was playing this. But it's like, yeah, that makes sense when you're in Dracula's castle. Why are they in this game? Questions that are probably not going to get answered. More alchemic supplies. Oh my god. Linnaeus, jump over it. Just jump over. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway. Try not to get too shook here. Meteor Sparrow. What a name for an enemy. I mean, that's appropriate, I guess. Also, it's taking way more damage than you'd think. What do you got? Wow, pretty far down here. I don't think that they were actually planning for you to fight this guy. Well, fight these things, at least at this point in time. Anything that moves. What in Wait, it's actually a living meteorite? What? What? How? Magic, I guess. I don't know. Oh, yes, and you can see the little 3 stars. That's 3-star rarity, so it has something that's like a 2% drop. And it drops some kind of item. What item? I don't know. Yeah, 1 star, for example, the drumstick, pretty common drop. I mean, like 20% or something like that. How do I know that? Because Castlevania. Like this. Barrage enemies with shards of a moon. Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm pretty sure that I've gotten all the use out of the fire orb that I'm going to get. So check this out, I guess. Just seems like it's thrown. Just seems like it's very, like, normal throwing type item. I don't know, I'll switch it out at least to see what I got for it for right now, if nothing else. Oh, there is one area right over here that these things are pretty easy to dodge, that I still want to check out. Mobile Blossom. Get out of here. I feel like that time travel is represented by just everything going all monochrome. It's a very, like, a classic way to do that, isn't it? Well, got no ability to get up there, or at least as of right now. Perhaps later on. Oh, actually, this is a good time to use the warp shard. There we are. Also teleports you not only through distance, but also time. Let's go. Actually, what I'm going to do first is split the recording, since it's been a little bit over an hour at this point. Fill in that little square, and then hit up this save spot, and be back in a second. Alright, I can go back to the future right now, but I don't really need to for any reason, as far as I know. Besides, there's still a bunch more stuff to get here, as well as quests to complete. This thing that allows you to switch between a couple different sets of orbs. Probably not going to be useful as of right now. Maybe a little bit later in the game when I want to have, like, some elemental setups or whatever to do before running all around. Things that are better for others, as far as fighting bosses, for example. You know, when I first heard about Timespinner, I didn't really have any idea what to expect. Of course, little I didn't know that it was just going to be, oh, it's Symphony of the Night. I'd be like, oh, okay. But I mean, first thing I thought was, you know, focus on the spinner part. I was thinking it was going to be like Kuru Kuru Kururin. Yeah, it's a real games for the GBA. Yeah, I mean, not even from the future, but also from a galaxy far, far away, etc., and so on. Felt like chaos, you say. Demons. Also, yeah, Linnaeus has her priorities straight. Why not, even? Well, if it's anything like Windaria, you're probably all going to die. Oh, man. I mean, I gotta tell you, this is like Star Trek with the first, the primary temporal directive. Where it's like, you're not supposed to mess with time in any way, but it's like, how do you enforce that? Like, are you gonna send the time police after me? No, I don't think there's any rules. Like, unless the Langoliers are going to come here and start eating me, I think I'm cool doing just about whatever. Are there any rules? I'm a time traveler. Nothing applies to me. I thought it was like a gravestone or something. Oh, let's get to the castle keep then, I guess. Watch out for these little harvest rats or whatever they're called again. I wonder what the normal level you would be at when going through this area would be. Since I am kind of rushing it. I mean, for good reason. I already played the game before, but, you know. You know what, let's just kind of make sure that... Oh, yeah, and then they got the little lake that I woke up in the first place. That's nice. Oh, and this is Castlevania style, so no swimming below water. You can only tread on top of it. That's an upgrade you gotta get later in your relics. Yes, relics. Like, and it looks exactly like Symphony of the Night. It's so ridiculous. Anyway. I suppose that's neither here nor there now, is it? Time travel powers still being quite useful. Like, honestly, still of the opinion that they may be a little overpowered, but hey, who am I to complain? You don't have to use them after all. I mean, it's just a huge part of the game mechanics. Yeah, whatever. Alright, there's another gate unlocked at least. Castle of Banishment. I don't think I have anything to do in here just yet. I mean, I obviously could just go in there for fun, but that's not really... I don't know, exploring old castles is not really my idea of fun. I'm no one of those urban explorer-y type guys. Plant bat. That's what happens when you leave oranges out for too long. Oh, cool. There's all my sand back, too. Quite a few save points in this game. Well, especially when you're rushing through it like I am. I suppose that they wouldn't normally be this plentiful now, would they? Normally, you would be fighting all the enemies, but what sort of schmuck do you take me for? I don't fight enemies in video games. I merely bypass them. No, I don't want to skip. I wanted to open up the thing. Thaumaturgical studies. Not bad. Sister world in the sky. Plasma in the atmosphere. And that's what causes the bleakness. It's something literally inherent in their DNA, apparently. Weakens our auras. A good mixer of new agey and like actual science. It's crazy. There you go. It's not like they constructed that portal. There's just a portal in the sky, which I guess would explain why you can have a medieval type of civilization that still has interstellar travel. But hey, well, yeah, it sounded like they're just like the two planets orbiting the same like gas giant. So I guess it's not really interstellar, planetary, interstellar. What do we got down here? Who's throwing these things in the lake? The gift of the plasma. Again, what is up with the wizards being the apex of humanity? I don't agree with that. Deprived of the blessed plasma. Sounds like Morbius from the Spider-Man cartoon, the 90s Spider-Man cartoon. Plasma. So yeah, it sounds like they have something of a dictatorship going on Vialte. No surprise, the place is called Vialte. With a caste system, if nothing else. Maybe see some more about that later on. Or maybe not. I don't know. What the? Alright, who's doing that up here? I mean, first off, I'm going to be taking this, and then also I'm going to be killing you dudes. There we go. Oh, let's check the thing. I hope that's not appearing on screen, that you're seeing people playing PUBG down there. Oh, I never know with this. I mean, it should be on game capture, but... I don't want people knowing that I have people on my friends list playing PUBG. What was I looking for? Enemies, enemies. Here we are. Oh, wait. The Shame Engineer. Bronze over brain. Those bronze involve throwing rocks. What an intelligent group of people. Also appears that the Lashami... Oh, cool. Throwing on those. No question. Oh, come on. They're not that silly. They're goggles. That is not the button. E to interact. That was a Death's Gambit thing. Yeah, judging by the mask that these guys are wearing, it seems like the Lashami people have kind of a theme of bird stuff going on. You can even see that actually back in the portal rooms. Yes! You even see that back in the portal rooms where there are huge bird statues in the background. And I mean, it makes sense that then, you know, after the birds kind of went extinct, they would build robots kind of modeled after them that somehow acted in the same way for no real reason. Like, why would you even do that? Has no tactical advantage unless you were going to sell it off as a collector's item. Nice looking background, too. Yep, see, giant birds. Now, hopefully being in a loading screen like that should have fixed the bridge so that I can actually get into the castle again. That's sort of an important thing in the grand scheme of stuff here. Ah! Thought you were going to get me, didn't ya? Not this time. Gotta wake up pretty early in the morning if you want to get old fireman. I take it that there's an engineer up here. Again, brains. Those brains being rolling things down hills. Get out of here. Why do they explode into blue flame? I don't know. Maybe there's an explanation for that. Maybe there isn't. What a threatening looking banner. I gotta be hiding behind these Merlins at any point in time? No. That was something, again, I got Death's Gambit on the mind because I just finished up that series. So, like the Ariga fight is still fresh in my head here. Hammer Giantess. What you got? You know, between the camp leader back there and now Hammer Giantess, I starting to think that there might be a little bit of... Anyway, let's get rid of this guy. As it turns out, your full plate mail is no match for... Ooh, nice. It's probably actually even better than the goggles. It's better defense, at least. Not better will, which I'm betting is probably my aura ability. I care not for your healing. Like, there has never been a time where I've been like, oh, I better save this for when I need it or whatever. It's like, nah. I use stuff when I use stuff. I'm a roguelike veteran. I know. You use items or you do the entire run over again. Do the entire rogue over again. Well, their cruelty led to our ascendance. So is everybody evil in this game? It's... Declaration of Independence. Not quite as snappy as the American one, to be sure. A lot more threatening. All right. Just... Again, this is sort of what I was talking about with the just kind of hallway filled with enemy design of the game sometimes. I mean, it's not tremendously terrible or anything, but like, a little plain. Could drop down there, but No, there's just more hammer giantesses. Giantesses. That was a wrong button. Excuse me. Excuse me. See, this is why those scythe balls are pretty useful. You just walk through here, break all the background objects, and then get full up on sand immediately. I'll take that. Well, guess who's just got us? Actually, you know what? We're gonna go double melee weapon. Cool. That will be quite useful coming up here. That seemed like a prime location for a secret, though, didn't it? I mean, I'm not crazy, right? Anyway, I did say that there were ways that you can actually find the, you know, like... Specifically, I think there's one of a passive ring that will allow me to just see where there's secrets hidden. But for right now, I mean, I might occasionally see if I can find a secret or two, but I'm not really going to be like hitting every single wall Hollow Knight style again. This literally looks like the start of Aria of Sorrow. I mean, you would normally have like a floating eye in the background here. It's the comparisons are too obvious. Oh yeah, look at the little bird in the background. That's how you know it's a Kickstarter game, baby. You always see that sort of thing somewhere where it's like, these portraits seem too specific to not be something. Oh, come on, jump through that. Would be nice if you had a dash forward in this game, but no, it's just a dash backwards. Unfortunately. Here, what's your deal? Royal Advisor. Man, I feel like I'm behind on levels right now. Archer, did I see you? Shamefully? Hey, the bird mask is cool. Come on. Here we are. Snooty Highborn. Again, kind of keeping with the tradition of royalty being able to use magic. Have some pretty rare drops on him, apparently. Weak to frost, no surprise there. And weak to circle and darkness. Man, I don't know. Let's keep going here. Anyway, I got the one hit on them. I'm not here to get every single item they're going to drop. I don't need the Crusade Grim right now, after all. If that is even possible to get from... Excuse me? Hey, as we learned against, like, Landgraf, or whatever that guy's name was, to freeze time to just walk through fire. Hey, more lore. Hey, Aelana! I remember you. Court of Wizards. Through the Undercity? Oh man, you gotta watch out for all those Forsaken down there. Because of World of Warcraft. She was born to muggles. Oh, hey, that's supposed to do that. Powerful aura after being placed under duress. Ugh. Yeah, no wonder she became a ruler and a demon consorter. A lot of names. I don't know how useful knowing any of those are going to be like in the long run, but hey. No. I just said that I wasn't going to be checking for a whole lot of secret rooms, and here I am. And here we are. Well, that's kind of how it always goes. I say, hey, I'm not going to do this thing, and then I immediately do this thing. Time freezing just to step on people's heads. I mean, hey, whatever works, man. Not that I really think that Linnaeus has any sort of problem with just murdering at random, so why would she have any issue with stepping on people's heads to get up places? Pulling herself up by her bootstraps. Yep. See how the stairs like kind of wind around? Castlevania. Anyway. Oh, we got a boss here, eh? Thankfully, I just saved. Like it's a bad room. Oh. That's a weird way to put that. I mean, here's the thing. I totally would, again, I would be totally down with joining the demons and, like, leading a demon invasion of this planet. I mean, Linnaeus doesn't really seem to have any problem with killing a bunch of people, but no, didn't put that in the game. Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I do. All right, let's go. Now, this is some boss music, certainly. All right, come on. Nah. Some real amazing usage of the incredible time travel abilities that I have here. There we go. Now, of course, that wasn't the real boss. And now you can also see that the succubus and incubus on the bottom are actually like little puppets being controlled by tentacles of this thing. Hey, come on. Golden Idol. I know, what a crazy difficult boss, eh? That said, I did take quite a few hits at the start here, so probably gonna have to be a little bit careful. And you can hit him from either the top or the bottom, and he has two different attacks for that. Here, that's the attack if you're hitting him on the bottom. Like from right here. But I prefer going on the top. Here, you know what? I got a potion. Hey, come on, man. Stop doing that. Succubus and incubus were just finger puppets, which is kind of ridiculous. And then do this to kind of dodge that. Because otherwise that can do a lot of damage to you, to no surprise. Oh, come on. Well, whatever, I got more potions. I've got all the potions that I need. And obviously you get more than enough opportunity to whack on this guy, too. Oh, come on. You get more than enough opportunity to hit this guy to be able to keep your sand at full power at all points in time. There we go. 24 damage is really not all that much. The hammer alone is doing more damage than the giant sword. I think that on the on like the little finger puppets though, it's doing a bit more, but it doesn't really matter. As you saw, you can destroy those guys, but they almost immediately come back. Gotta be getting close to the end here. Oh yes, and if you actually do run into the golden idol, it does give you a status effect, but I'm going to avoid that for... Well, you'll see more of that status effect in time, let's just say that. It's a thing having to do with the demons. Yep. That's why you don't want to stand down there. Because it's much easier to just kind of walk forward a little bit to avoid that attack than make sure that you're out of the way when it comes to fighting the actual golden idol head. Real difficult boss. There we are. Oh, that was easy. Wait, what? So, was that... Were you working with the golden idol? Were you the golden idol? Because I thought you were the golden idol. Well, what? Yeah, shut up. Innuendo. In his endo. Yeah. No. Oh, God. Jesus, it's like being in Twitch chat right now. Oh, okay. So apparently demons live outside of time. Sort of like the dream dragon that I got going on here. Oh, yeah. That's what you say after you get defeated. Ugh. Yeah, unsurprising. All right, then. Now it's starting to sound like even my cat dragon is evil. Just everybody in this game evil. It's because everybody talks like they're about to like plot a murder or something like that. All right, then. Exquisite golden hairpin, of course. Double jump. Whee! And that will be very useful for getting some things earlier on, needless to say. And later on in the game. And really at all points in time, because the double jump's just great in general. But, clearly, I would say that it's 100% worth kind of rushing that fight just to get that. And then just go right over here. Hooray! Definitely gonna have to find a... Excuse me? And there we are. Doing the death orb thing that Malachi did in, yes, again, Castlevania. Say it with me. It's Castlevania. Like, they wear the inspiration on the sleeve to a kind of ridiculous degree. All right. So, I mean, yes, things did change in the future, and I could go show you that right now. However, come on, you saw that there were 3 bars there. There are 3 bars there. Guess how many bars are there right now, blocking my entry into the current castle? You know it. Unless you said something that wasn't 2. Then I don't know what to say. Actually, before I go there, I am going to see if I might be able to alchemize something. World, you holding back. Got to alchemize. Got to alchemize. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Trying to avoid pressing the spacebar as much as possible since it's kind of loud. Then these are shards of moon. Yeah, these are just upgrade your orbs, which I'm not going to be doing right now. But yes, I actually can make one of these things now. Someone's the shield, which is not bad. Reduces damage taken, also not bad. But again, the one I got right now is so good. The scythe thing, just because I can just automatically destroy background objects. So I'm going to be keeping that for right now. Running blast of moon shards, short range flames. I mean, it seems like it's basically a upgrade to my current colossal blade to just go colossal hammer. Yeah, you can see 54 versus 72. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that one then. And like I said, you still get to keep your hammer and everything like that. You don't lose it. You just get a new item on top of that. Make sure you got the supplies though. Royal Towers. Let's go. This is also Castlevania music. Some Castlevania music. Anyway. Yep. See the Azure Queen. Well, a lot of these characters sharing the same sort of abilities, like shooting fire. It's so Castlevania. What do you want from me? No, nothing. All right, that's fine. Just gonna keep continuing to go up here. Jumping on that little demon guy's head. Oh, hey. What up? Yo, it's clearly a... It's clearly like a monster like your dream dragon. Come on. Thanks, bro. That's not the button. All right, what do you got? Looks like it's all mostly the same thing, but I really could use like a lot of these. Make sure that I'm going around quickly. Chaos Rose. Chaos status effect. That's actually what you get from the golden idol that I was alluding to earlier. What does it do? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Linnaeus is right in that circumstance. Don't encourage him. Don't praise the bird. I am definitely looking forward to a lot of comments being like, hey, you're playing the game wrong by doing this. But what do you want from me? It's how I like to do this. Plus it keeps it going along at a good pace, too. No, okay, whatever. I don't even need to fight you guys anyway. Ice Adepts. Don't even care. Those chests, I do believe... well, that was annoying. You can see they shoot out little lightning bolts, which is kind of obnoxious. There we go. But, what was I saying? I lost it. Doesn't matter anyway. Okay. Basically, right now, I'm just looking for a save room so I can get back all my time and health. Time power and health power. I think that... Okay, with only one hit point left, I think that now is about the time to... Just continue going upwards. How about instead? Oh, great. Let's just kind of reset your position right now and then do this. Good. That'll work. Oh, great. Oh, no. Should I just use the warp stone? I mean, I guess I probably should just use the warp stone. Or I could just maybe try this then instead. Okay, there's one. Anything to avoid fighting enemies in this game, eh? Oh yeah, I'm still alive, aren't I? So, who's laughing now? It's me. I'm laughing now. And there you go. So who was the real monster here? But, oh yes, these chests, that's right. These respawn as you, like, go back to a checkpoint or something, then continuously go back and forth. And then I think they also have a chance of being a rare chest, which will drop, like, some sort of equipable item or whatever. Oh, this is quick. Sure am. Hey, I see you use orbs too. Cool. Vanishes centers, that slow death in wilderness. Yeah. My love, etc. Yep. Mutually assured destruction and all that or whatever. Shut up! Yeah, it's clearly that note about her being extremely charismatic was 100% true. All right, let's go. Hey, come on. So this is going to take a while to fight. Also don't really have a whole ton of... healing items along with me, because that's not how I roll, baby. Well, I walked right into that one. That's fine. First death of the game. I'll take it. Yeah, continue. Now, the easiest thing would be to just go right back to the camp and then maybe... or somebody and try to find like a few healing items. Or I can easily just do this once or twice more. Or level up my character or anything like that. There's a lot of good options. And by a lot of good options, I mean options that I'm not going to take. Because screw that. Really, it can all be solved by just a little bit better play, if nothing else. Now, don't walk directly into... The pattern here is simple, and yet I'm still screwing it up quite a bit, so... Oh well, good. That's not what I meant. But yeah, hey, another orb user. That's kind of neat. That's a thing. Yeah, I'm not wasting any of my healing items here, even if I wouldn't actually be wasting them due to how the game works. Hey, come on. Alright, let's just skip to the point where I actually finish this here. Finally! Wow! Really takes a long time if you're not, like, leveled up at all. Oh, man. Alright, Alana. Hi. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I bet you did. By demon power, perhaps? Wait, was the succubus... Yay. The succubus and the incubus did not say that they were the leaders. And then later on, you get people becoming the king just by killing the current king. Aw. Yes. Aeneas, still gotta get into that, man. Anyway, I might not have to kill her. Oh, and you literally can't. Well, there you go. Plasma orb, the one that she was using during the fight, so there you go. And yeah, that's no surprise. I mean, that's just kind of how you would expect this whole thing to shake out. Maybe not the part where he spilled some wine on the page, but... I mean, like, is it supposed to be stained with blood? Because I think that would be a little ridiculous, if I'm being perfectly honest here. It says that there's something even farther above this, but... How do I get up there? Come on, the map wouldn't lie to me. I guess it'll have to be something to check out later. In the meantime... Alright, that's another point of influence down. I'm sure, as you can probably predict. Let's just go do it already. Whoop. Check this out, since I've been kind of putting off doing it for a time. Wait, this isn't the right one. Here, go over to this area. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we already did. Twice, apparently. And they sure didn't. Oh, okay, this is about the point in time where I talk about revenge. I hate revenge plots. In general, I just think that it's a super petty and pointless thing. I mean, this has been a thing in stories, you know, since... like all the way back to Moby Dick and before, that getting revenge is ultimately a pointless endeavor just to make yourself feel better. It doesn't actually change anything, blah, blah, blah. This is something, but in a lot of video games, it's portrayed as kind of like, hey man, you want to see this character, you know, have a momentary bit where they feel better. It's not going to bring back or fix anything or whatever, but it's just such a petty character trait. Yeah, okay. It's such a petty character trait, and it really makes it seem like, you know, I'm assisting this person go on essentially a genocide against an entire planet just for the sake of... because they're angry. I hate it as a plot point. And the thing that usually happens when you're actually going about, you know, trying to figure out how to get this character revenge or whatever, usually one of two things happen. Either one, they realize, hey, my dude, it doesn't matter if you get revenge, it's not going to change anything in the future, and you're like, oh my god, I've become a monster or whatever. And it's every single time, it's every single story. Because the other thing that happens is that revenge is shown to be like, well, yeah, they're on a quest for revenge, but also like... I don't think this is actually the area I wanted to go to. Yeah, they're on a quest for revenge, but also like, they're fighting a seriously bad dude, so, you know, it's also a virtuous mission, even aside from their maybe very selfish personal goal of achieving revenge. This one seems to be kind of that second one, where it's just like, oh yeah, she wants revenge, but also, like, these dudes are very evil characters. it's something that frustrates me a lot when playing these games, because like I said, it just makes it seem like, you know, the character you're playing as is a slave to their anger, and they're doing something that doesn't matter at all. That's not safe for work. But it's like, the only way that you get revenge plots to work, in my mind, is if, one, you make a character so charismatic that, you know, you want to see them happy, even at the cost of, you know, again, like mowing your way through hundreds to thousands of people, just to, in pursuit of, again, not actually accomplish anything, just feeling better about a situation. And it's like, it's an uphill battle to try to get people to, you know, sympathize with a character who's that selfishly motivated. And like I said, even if you're trying to go for the, hey, revenge is pointless thing, it's so played out. All right, yeah, I knew the character. That's my bit on revenge and why I don't like revenge storylines. And then, of course, there's the other one, which is just like, hey, man, revenge is super sweet, and I'm super happy that I killed hundreds of people just to take down the dude who did with the Watch Dogs principle, essentially. I hate that game so much, and that ending just cemented in my mind that Aiden Pierce was just the most horrible person. Oh, okay, there's the rant you got on why I hate revenge plots. It's like, she has a reason to be going... Linnaeus has a reason to be going back in time to, like, you know, literally save people's lives and maybe make the galaxy a better place and everything like that. But it's like, man. It's also a big thing where it's like I have to see her be like, I'm going to kill this guy because I'm mad. A sense of longing. That's right, it's a disease that not only, you know, comes with actual physical maladies, it also makes you evil. Makes you ambitious, like that ship that came to Wundaria. All right, man. That was the rant. So more quests too, but at the same time, I'll do that in the next episode after I've finished up with the basic ending. It's, yeah, the big fat birds that try to dive bomb you with their butt. They sure are threatening. Yeah, man, hi, bird. Am I right? 420. Canadians, you know what I'm talking about. Your nerves and now, okay, this is horrible. I'm sorry I even went down that road. Forest rodents, and I have actually gotten a couple of the herbs. Maybe even enough to finish that quest? Let me see. Oh wait, I thought I got some herbs. Maybe I was thinking of the drumsticks and mushrooms, which are also used for other things. So, hey, yeah, before we go on to anywhere else, I did just beat a boss. Hey, 69, nice. Just going completely childish right now, aren't we? Plasma orbs, and yeah, so there's no surprise that I got plasma orbs from that. Health, once again, getting hella high right now. Especially for how much time that she was spending up in the air and all that. Like the movie, Up in the Air, starring George Clooney. As a airline pilot, was it? Anyway, do I have anything else that I want to get back here while I'm kind of hanging around? Ooh, plasma gazer. Horizontal laser of electric destruction. Do not have enough stuff to get that. But what do I get for the plasma orb? Yeah. I'll finish your quest later. What do I get for the plasma orb for a ring? Royal ring increases aura recovery rate. Could be useful. I mean, obviously the giant hammer was dealing much more damage than the orbs that I was using, but I don't know, kind of questionable exactly how much use I'm going to get out of that here. Now, way back at the beginning of the game, there were a couple things that I could not get to due to the fact that I didn't have double jump, but now that I got that ability, should be a little bit... You know, it could also be that I was supposed to be doing, like, this area first and not actually fighting Elena, but... what's her name? Yeah, this is the state of the game that we're in right now. Elana. Okay. There's also a chest over here too, but I don't know if it really matters that much to go get that one. Right now, I'm at least going to go down here, see what else, because I don't really remember exactly. Go right now, I'm going to be perfectly honest. By the way, what level am I at? 10? Cool. What did I get, like 3 levels for beating Ilana? I guess? Whatever, let's just get down here already. There we go. And open up another gate for my efforts. Quite good. Oh, actually coming to another hour here. Yeah, that's how long it took me to beat that boss. It was more than a few tries. A skeleton. Oh no, spooky. It's October, everybody. Looks like it took quite the tumble. They don't even have any flesh or skin anymore. But hey, at least I can scavenge their corpse for a key card. Maybe to open... Wow, it requires an A to get down here? What's in this place then? Yeesh. That's kind of a tough ask. Alright, take that right now and get back up to... Yeah, I mean, I think I'm probably going to be like wait for an hour and 20 minutes or so just because it took so long to do all of that stuff. Anyway, there's quite a few places that I can use a B key card for. Obviously not to get into the main area, but for example, right here. I like the Coruscant style spaceships in the background going on right now. What a difficult room. Let's go. What else? That's where who the father must have been. Interesting. Never meant to be. Yeah, Linnaeus was born from a one-night stand. No, damn it, I hit the wrong button again. Give him a little attention. In his mind, his family is lost to the sands. Oh, yeah, the whole past erasing thing, I guess. Sucker. Very angry. Anger bringing up powers of aura. I saw that with Elena before. To other histories. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, there's also more stuff down here to do as well. Places to explore, things to do. More horrible flesh monsters to fight? Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. I mean, I do, but... Again, what a difficult room. Well, you know, they do have to have a sort of symmetry between both of the past and future, despite the fact that it's literally a millennia apart, and, like, plate tectonics alone would be enough to kind of screw with that. I mean, much less, like... The idea that the vine stayed in one place the entire time and then, like, fossilized is just crazy to me. But, hey, you know, it's a video game. You can only make so many assets. Alright, let's get out here. Oh, yeah, I should probably see, like, what some of these enemies are. Just because, like, yeah. Wow, I just fought, like, 2 enemies and managed to get a level out of that. This is good stuff. Anywho. Yeah, Royal Advisor. Oh yeah, I didn't look at Mushroom Tower. What do you got? Overgrown cluster of the toxic spore has been struck. They drop mushrooms. And also something else. Probably, I don't know, a healing item or something. A mysterious robed figure allegedly from a foreign country. Yeah, no, they're demons. They're demons, my dude. Don't try to fool me like that. Fetid Wyvern. Oh, what a good description on that. It seems like it's an axolotl now that I'm looking at the stuff it's got around its face. Huh. Just one more reminder, looking at the cat boss, that yes, Cat Dober continues with more cats. Icker. Have to go fight that guy eventually. Nope. Boy, it would be a lot easier going through like the depths in Dark Souls if I had that. Thank you. Also, very nice that they gave me a warp shard there. So there, now I can finally... I mean, it's like Mega Man style, where essentially you move slower and are... Yeah, watch out for those. Where you move slower and are able to jump super high, but... Hey man, that's fine. Max aura up. I also just looked at how much health I have. I think I'm going to be using that warp shard now. Let's go. Shame present. Do I... There's more stuff to do here, though. I mean, not this, but go up to... I believe that there was a B and an A gate up here somewhere that I gotta go check out. Well, not the A gate. I can't really go check that one out, but the B gate. Still entirely possible. Nay, plausible. All right, then. Gonna be getting a good workout from my Sands of Time right now. Bleakness research. Yeah, what you got? Genetic condition. Damn it. It's loud when I hit my space bar, so I'm trying to avoid doing that to scroll through that. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, as we know, Vialte has huge amount of plasma in the atmosphere, which apparently stops people from becoming evil. 100% of plasma radiation, because plasma radiation is blah, blah, blah. And long-term relief doesn't really work. Also, gene modification. Ooh. I mean, I guess you can, if it's a genetic condition, if you literally, you know, genetically modify your way out of it. Also, this is a library, or at least I thought it was. Why are there, like, IV bags here? Warp shard, because I ain't dealing with that nonsense. Anyway, there's a bunch of waterways and the like around here that I can go check out. Probably want to go hit up a save point first, just so I can heal, and then go down into the past version of the mines and check out what's down there. I mean, you might remember that there's the demon threat, and the, I guess, political threat might be over, but there is still, you know, a, what was it called? The Maw? Yes, to deal with. Let's go. Should be right here, I believe. Caves of Banishment, which was then called like the something of Banishment in the future. Anyway, you got different ectoplasm. Hey, come on. Ectoplasmy type characters here, more slimes, I guess is what I'm saying. Managing to get a lot of entropy too. I should probably pay Mr. Crow a visit and maybe buy some of his wares if possible. And these ones don't explode into spikes, unlike the ones in the future, so that's nice at least. Max Sand, definitely going to be useful. I mean, with the fact that there is a like level 1 level 1 route that you can take, or like level 1 hard mode, obviously getting upgrades like that is meant to kind of buff out the buff out the shortcomings that you might have with lack of levels. Whatever. Like I said, enemies don't deal too much damage. It's bosses that do. Oh, come on. What's the difference between a copper wyvern and the other thing? I'm curious. Where am I going? Fanged an enemy. Explodes in this shrapnel when disturbed. Yep, I've experienced that. Reeks of rotting flesh. Meteor sparrow. Royal guard. Wait, where's the thing? Oh, here we are. Who spits acidic water on foes. Meaty. Meaty is an interesting way to describe a creature. There's a lot of meat in these wyverns. Crack them open. Siren, who, well, not only are they spitting ink at me, which gross, also appears to be a male version of the sirens that I see in the future, or whatever they were called. Yeah, I can actually... Oh, there's an herb. That's useful. I'm going to use that for one of the quests. Again, later. I'm not going to be grinding out stuff right now. You kidding me? Okay. Let's take a look at enemies again. Hey, I like lore. I like doing the lore thing. A gorgeous demon that plays on the proclivities of the lost? Are you saying that people that are lost have a tendency to... something? Well, I don't want to get too lewd here, after all. Let's get on with this here. Yeah. Gonna have to do better than that if you want to get me. And doesn't look like there's too much more to find down here, but if I can get like another upgrade or two, that'd be nice. Yep, one in the future, one in the past. For some reason, people restocked all of the chests. Ow, why? Also gross. Yeah, people restocked all of the chests within 1,000 years, but they didn't clear out the small amount of... But they didn't clear out the small amount of... Ow. Vines that were growing in assorted places around the world, apparently. Alright, you know what? I got all those warp stones for a reason. Let's go. Seemed like I mostly hit up what I'm going to be finding there, at least for the time being. I thought that was the next area that I had to go to, but I think it's actually supposed to be Lake Serene here. Where it turns into Lake Desolation, the Desolate Lake. Really did a good job on the sound effects with those flies, I'll tell you. Ah! Also, look at this Castlevania, etc. Like, you're probably getting sick of it, but it's true. It even dies in the same way. It's like, what do you want from me? I calls them as I sees them. Nice music in this area. I like it. Anyway, gotta be like right around here. Also, I don't even care. I will use my healing items, my limited healing items, if it means getting through this area easier. Which is... should come as no surprise to anybody that's been watching this so far. Oh, nice. Good. Always use more sand. I love cheesing out areas by stopping time. And come on. Yeah. How you like me now? I swear that the way to continue the game is somewhere around here. I guess, first off, we're just going to do this because I really need to go heal. And then, I don't know, maybe something else. I don't know if you actually get anything really worthwhile from doing these quests. I mean, obviously they're here to be done, but... like, I'm not entirely sure if it really matters because it requires grinding, and I'm not willing to do that. That's not how I roll, baby. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to reality. And more specifically, the lake. Now that I have the ability to swim in water, that does open up a lot of areas in the past, mostly, but... hey, I don't know, there were a couple places in the future that were good, too, I guess. I could have just gone there to save, couldn't I? Seems like these pillars have some sort of significance. Or at least they have that look. I don't know if that's, in fact, the case or not, but... that's how it feels. I don't know, like I said, I've only done so much. I've done like my due diligence in beating the game once. I don't really know everything about this game. I mean, hell, when starting out, I didn't know anything about this game, so that's how you do. Let's get down here. Whee! So very slowly. Would be nice if there was maybe something that sped you up a little bit in the water, but I also don't think that exists. too bad. Oh, I ain't dealing with you. Oh yeah, there's this area over here where there was the A gate that I couldn't get to before. But hey, at least it's a shortcut if nothing else. There, no. Presumably there's not going to be a skeleton down here. That would be bizarre and nonsensical. What a threatening monster. Pretty much waves. Its major attack is to wave at you. Get wrecked, mushroom tower. And, well, everything. Feels good to be a gangster. Of course, the aura is only going to last so long. I can't believe how much these guys are hitting me, especially after I talk smack about them. Hey, that was close. Didn't know that would immediately dump me right out into spikes. Fine. Good enough. Normal enemies don't even matter. I don't even mean a thing. Fine, I guess I gotta just hit them basically right on the edge there. Oh, it's so silly. Why am I taking so much damage to it? Because I'm using some very melee-focused weaponry, I guess would be the actual answer, but still. Yeah, I can't really stop time to get around these guys, which is unfortunate. Because that would be quite useful otherwise right now. Can stop time to get around those guys, though. No, those mushrooms are blocking the entire path, meaning that that's like the one time that you're going to see me do combat in the entire game. You know, a decent amount of these mushrooms are just... Ow. Oh, I'm just about dead. I should probably do something about that, but at the same time... I should do something about that. There we go. Anyway, let's go. Probably should, like, upgrade my equipment or something, too, but... Man, that's a tall ask for me right now. I don't know if I feel like it exactly. Ah, I remembered that one there. Trying to trick me, Timespinner. But it was actually you who got tricked, and I get a new orb. Will it be one I use? I guess. Iron orb I'm keeping. That one's good. Plasma orb could actually be kind of good, but I am getting enough use out of my stuff right now that... My giant hammer that I feel like I... Oh, it's just like a little rapier type thing. Okay, gotcha. Very simple. Yeah, I knew it. I knew that you were going to try to trick me with that. But I ain't going to fall for it. I mean, I still got hit anyway, but what do you expect from me? This game is like that sometimes. Nah. I'll deal with you at some other point in time when I have more health. I mean, it's just an extra large enemy, so, you know. Not really the most threatening thing. It's just, it is there. Nah, nothing. And what do we got over here? More stuff, which I'm betting then when I go left, it's going to be a save point. Because I think I'm starting to get a feel for how the game was designed. Not quite, but close. They have truly escaped. World of criminals. That's right, Lashami is, in fact, Space Australia. People being exiled from Vilte to here, forming their own nation. So they respond to diplomacy, and they're going to attack. I do like that they have the proper naivete spelling on there, even though that's entirely unnecessary. With the 2 dots and everything. It's like spelling resume with an accent on it. Pointless, but you can totally do it. Okay, well, there's another... Hey, where am I right now? No title card? In fact, no thing at all? Hooray! What is it? Radiates a soothing light. Quest item, I guess? I don't know. Hey, there we go. And I do think that that is a good enough time for another recording split. Well, I mean, that doesn't matter to anybody watching the video, but it does matter to me. Alright, let's get back into this cavern here. And by let's get back in this cavern, I mean, again, this is, I keep forgetting that this is like it might be like 15 minutes where I take a break here, but it's only like 1 second that you see on screen. Convenient. I mean, I don't know if it was intended for the elevator to literally crash through the ceiling there, but hey, that's apparently how it was designed. Not normally the traditional way of making an elevator shaft, certainly. The way these cowardly archers who shamefully hide their face behind masks, kind of a non-issue. If only they could, like, shoot upwards. Elemental beads. I do believe that is the one thing I need to actually upgrade any one of my orbs. So when the time comes that I want to kind of create a certain, I don't know, set of, like, my normal use, like my ultimate orbs, those would be definitely the ones to use. Oh, yeah, the Maws of Asmodeus. The Maws. Yeah, you know what I mean. Well, not this time. Time to start just beating the ever-loving crap out of it. Yeah, eat it, you stupid Maw. Oh, wait, that's bad. Well, I mean, it is a demon thing. Alright, let's do it. And you can see that for some reason I think I have my aura regenerating a lot more or something because it's pink. I don't know if that even means anything, but hey, that's how it be. The hammer not really working as well. Ah, almost got me there. Hammer not really working as well as when I was using the sword for this one, but that's fine. You know what, I'm going to switch back out the, not the Colossal Hammer, but the Wind Orb before my Blade Orb. I think that's just doing more damage in general. Not the most difficult fight, certainly. As you can see, a very stationary boss that has extremely telegraphed attacks. Creepy looking. Reminds me a lot of the core from, no, wait, yeah, no. You just can't jump. You don't have to actually duck. Reminds me a lot of the core from, Cave Story is what I was trying to say. Also, the fact that the maw is a literal maw is kind of ridiculous. Oh well. Who knew it was going to be this easy to destroy a wormhole? Yeah, if there was a boss to try to get the no damage, no stopping time achievement on, I think this one would probably be the one to do. Alright, come on already. I think we get it here. Can't leave through here, by the way. I was wondering that myself when I was in here. Because they do have this whole, like... Oh. Because they do have, like, this whole unique mechanic... I mean, clearly this is supposed to be Viletale. And they do have this whole unique mechanic of having... like a super pumped up aura or something. So you think that you get a little bit more usage out of that, but, nah. You just get shoved right back through the portal after you kill it. Kill the portal. It's like, yeah, that's how it works. Why not? Why not, even? Alright, well, that's obviously the 3 things that I need to do to properly weaken the entire empire, so let's get back to the present and get on with the castle area, I guess. Right here. I could also probably report back and tell everybody exactly what I've done, but whatever. And there you go. It's destroyed or something. I don't know. You're hearing this music, right? This game. Let's go. You guys still really doing this, eh? Like, I cannot even... Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, so close. Like, even this far in the future, this is the preferred method of attacking people. Just dropping stuff off of ceilings. When again, I mean, they still use, like, full plate armor, guys. I mean, yeah, it's, like, super plate armor, but... Come on. Nope. You ain't gonna get me that easy. I don't... Did I hit the save point? I'm actually trying to remember now. That was weird. No. Might be a save point right here, so... Which is probably gonna be the optimal way to go, but not quite. Oh, well. Hopefully I say it, then I don't have to do the maw fight again. Alright, can I get up here this time? Yes! Nailed it. Starship engineer. Yeah, sure, why not? Whatever. A solution. What do you got? Yeah, they're gonna find the time spinner. Gonna spin that time. Also, a lot more emphasis on the fact that they're apparently polygamous over on WildStar. That's weird. Just not distort time too much, and now you're going to be all like, hey, distort time super hard. This is your message. Message is that I am going to smoke punks. It's a huge change. I don't even know if it'll still exist. I think that the planet existed before, you know, Yeah. I mean, again, another little bit of lore about stuff you already kind of know what the deal was with that. And hey, that time spinner or messenger was me. And my message is, I'm going to kill all of y'all bitches. I should probably actually check out what's down here first. Hey, that's useful. Something I didn't actually check is that changing time has made the earlier areas, the desolate lakes, super polluted. So that's actually pretty good. Maybe a little bit necessary. So, because if you actually go over there, you have an oxygen meter. And when that oxygen meter runs out, you take a lot of damage until you die. This is some video gaming. Almost. Also, I didn't know that you were going to have spikes there. Oh, cool. Plasma IV bag. Probably another quest item. What do we got? For synthetic plasma infusion. Yeah, okay. Is that what cures the bleakness or whatever? No, okay. It's worth checking. Alright, so I suppose I could probably get up to the top there. If I did a little bit of time spinning, that's not how that phrase works, but I don't feel like it. Amadeus. Rock me, Amadeus. Now, considering I just fought the gate, which was the Mauve Asmodeus, I feel like that may... Oh. Maybe have something to do with... Very similar sort of naming convention is what I'm saying. That's for the sequel. No, probably not. Those bloodborne scientists get out of there. This thing. Good stuff. Good stuff. And a bunch of, like... Apparently... And those sound effects are very, Bionic Commando rearmed. Remembering. Simon Viklund style musicking. Food synthesizer. Or what? Yep, that is definitely a... I assume that I'm just going to be going back in time to give that to the cook guy. Also, yeah, coffee apparently contains magic sand. Feels like a, there's some kind of dumb joke in there, but I'm not up for it right now. Give me that, though. Means that, with that little new mechanic of something that only drops sand and then respawns, probably going to be relevant soon enough. All right, literal biological organs. They are so unsettling. So I guess that explains the eye that I thought earlier. That's not just something that they have in the city. That was kind of a new development. Someone of an enigma, claims to be from some place that has never been mentioned before and will probably never be mentioned again. All right. Interesting, interesting. I wonder if that's... Nope. Well, and by nope, I mean, I guess you already hit me. Oh, yeah, I should be checking on some of the enemies here again. Gotta like them all. Demonic construct formed over a portal. Total destruction. How ironic that it was he who destroyed the portal then. As much health as Ilana, and yet somehow went down way easier. New enemies, new enemies. Starship engineer. Planet conquering starships, yeah. Bunch of real nice dudes, certainly. Security camera that doubles as a turret, because apparently we're in Metal Gear Solid at this point in time. Well, let's go. Alright, so the obvious sort of goal that I'm going for here is shut off those... these gates here. And this time, it's presumably not going to require that I, like, kill bosses in the past. Ugh, gross. That's an upgrade. Definitely gonna have to come back there later when I figure out how to shut these things off. What you got? More robots of extinct creatures. Quiet apology. Yeah, well. I mean, I could probably bring some from the past into the future. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure how time travel works in this particular circumstance. Yes, yes, yes. The biotechnology. As I just got a download for. Oh, hey, look, more cat heads. And I guess I can destroy these pieces of garbage, not that I think it really matters. Ow. Stop it. Stop doing that. Alright, let's just get out of here. The second you see those turrets about to activate is probably the point in time where you should be using the time freezing. I'm just going to posture a guess here at the design. Oh, and I guess the conveyor belts did actually get used a little bit more, didn't they? Well, gee, I wonder how you're supposed to do this section. Considering the coffee cups. There we are. A little clever use of the time-stopping mechanic, certainly. Mind refresh. Nah. I just gotta have my Joe here. Which, by the way, it has been like 2.5 hours, so, yeah, the coffee that I had at the start of this, I have very much finished off by now. Which is unfortunate. I would enjoy more coffee, certainly, right now. Let's go. Eye orb. That also appeared to be powering the thing, I guess? Interesting that that would be... Neat, though. I mean, you know, he was talking about how useful that, like, the eye biotechnology was. I didn't really think that it was going to be... I didn't think that it was going to be literally... Oh. What? Like, the basis of a lot of the stuff that they've created here. Advanced growth rate, psych abilities, yeah. Void of any talent. Yeah, it's like Aelana. Damn it, I did it again. Embryo, Windarian Commoner, yeah. I know I'm evil, but like everybody's evil here. Move beyond dependency on the demons. And so apparently they didn't do a very good job of wiping them out in the past. Experiment 11, you say? I guessing that's Experiment 11. Oh, and they don't care at all about time freezing. Cool. That's interesting. How far back did I just go? Crap. All right, round 2. Let's go. Don't try to... What a dick. Yeah. By the way, if you're wondering, chaos is something that demons inflict. It makes it so that your time, the little sand runs out immediately, and you can't get it back up until... And you can't get it back up until it wears off or you use a Chaos Rose. So that's very irritating. That said, using biotechnology to create creatures immune to time stopping is interesting. Now, this is an area that I already was too. I mean, obviously not in this timeline, but in previous ones, certainly. Nice try, you guys. And then what's this? Origins. Here we are. Possessed by the biotech monstrosities. Amadeus is self-designed. Yeah, we know they're all psychic. Psychic being himself, he's a demon. Yep, okay, I called it. I mean, even when I was playing the game originally, I was just like, I just fought the guy named Asmodeus. This guy's name is Amadeus. Yeah, and his kin. Yeah. The enemy of my enemy, etc. The enemy mine. Alright, let's get right back up. There's a few different areas now that the power has been shut off to all of the... Ooh. Have I been in here? Oh, no, the boss. Cool. Okay, well, there's another long section that I have to redo again because there's no save points in this place. All right, round 2. Let's go. Oh, hell of a boss. What was that guy? Experiment 13 is what it said, but actually take a look at what that was supposed to be. Of a clearly unethical procedure. Eh. Softly moaning agony. Give me this. Filari attachment. Telekinesis to glide across the ground. It's a dash. It looks like this. There we go. Not even too many areas to actually use it in, but hey, you can move around a little bit quicker. That said, it's a little awkward to actually use for me, so... yeah, I don't know how much use I'm going to be getting out of that. Lab coat, funny enough, I actually got that while coming here in the first place, so... don't even need that one right now. That's a second. Completely unnecessary. Anyway, there are a few places to get around to now. I think that this area over here required the usage of the... yeah, there you go. Well, what's this first? Nothing seems useful. Wow, great. Cool. Here's some old historical documents. Well, thanks. They have no use. Ah, what do you got? That of a grown Lashimi nobleman. Monstrous, but hey, I'm already a demon, Kaz. Yeah, because his political opponents could murder him at any point in time and become the emperor themselves. Yeah, marked improvement, but he became some kind of crazy monsterman. Consistent with the demonic designs. Okay, there you go. Yeah, moving beyond biotechnological designs entirely seems like it might be a good idea if this is what's happening. I'm just saying, my dude. Might not be good for your health. Which, by the way, I don't think I actually noticed, but all of these are by the infamous scientist Genza, who you heard kind of talked about in the... great. Cool, love it. Love fighting these guys. Whom were being talked about by some of the scientists I saw earlier in the game. Fortunately, still chaosed up, so what I'm going to do is actually use one of these... well, maggots. No, chaos rolls. So I get to keep at least a little bit of the sand that I have so rightfully regained by finding that miracle... hey, another boss. Hey, a save point. Cool. Alright, you know what? I'm just going to do a take 2 on that one. That was a really bad fight here. Alright, so what do we got? Hey, it's you. That guy that I was reading about. But yeah, I mean... also, you left all those downloadable things around. Sure, you know, incriminating you and all that, but whatever. I think that you probably can thank the Emperor for that, but sure, why not? Also, Lunaeus, come on. Come on, that was 1,000 years ago. That's me, like, thanking Charlemagne for the modern day or something like that. Genza's totally down with it, though. Yeah. Like, you can't just put that genie back in the bottle, etc., and so on. Replace their obsolete powers by literally using them, but in a different way this time. Yeah, hey. It's alright. Oh, you got a time spinner. You know, I gotta tell you, it's like, that's pretty impressive that you were able to build that thing. I mean, that was lost technology for Windaria, so... yeah, kudos on that, at least. I mean, you are history's greatest monster and all that, but still. Linnaeus. He built the damn thing. I think he can use it. Oh no, he's gonna have all of the atrocities that he's committed on people erased from history. What a terrible outcome this is for this guy. Yeah, see? He's fine with it. There's a true power not like you could achieve. True power, unlimited power, to turn into your mom. Questions like, how did Genza even know what Linnaeus' mom looked like, or even more specifically, what she was wearing at the time, is kind of a question. There's no trick here. I love you. Yeah. It's like, how did you fall for this? Linnaeus. Come on. And so Genza, for some reason, decides to fight me as my mom. Like, why? I don't know. It's not like Linnaeus is getting fooled by this at this point. It's a weird little thing, I think. Anyway, also, he appears to be getting high on his own supply, considering the incredible demon-like abilities he is using here. So much for moving beyond that particular science. Huh? Oh, I don't even think I've ever seen that ability before. Anyway, pretty straightforward fight. Very telegraphed, so... And also time-stopping abilities. Nah. She does start to combo a little bit of a melee attack with her... or his... whatever. As the battle goes on, which can be a little bit tough to deal with. But as long as, it's not like the first attempt that I had on this, it's usually not... This fight isn't too good at all. Fighting Clayface here. Yep. Nah, that means I'm firmly in phase 2. Which means they're going to be using a lot more melee attacks here. Oh. Paying too much attention to the gigantic jawbone that was coming up at me. Didn't notice the one coming down from the ceiling. I'm going to have to do better than that. As you can see, the eye... The eye orb is actually doing me quite a lot of good. And I went right into that one. Eye orb doing me a lot of good. Mind Refresh Ultra. Not just synthetic, etc. I guess it's supposed to be a face mask hooked up to a container? Huh, neat. Oh, yes. Yay! No. And there we go. Oh. Hit completely the wrong direction there, Genza. Also, usually doesn't combo that many melee attacks together, but whatever, that's... Why am I doing... It's because I'm talking, that's why. Gotta have that LP tax, or whatever it's called. That was an awkward way to end that battle. Sure am. Come on, Linnaeus. What do you mean? You gained access to their plasma. You, for some reason, weren't actually cured. You just decided to all become dicks. Quick to anger, quick to melancholy. That's... Oh, no! That's right, we're working with a Star Wars twist here. Who could have seen that coming? Yeah, alright. Taking it in stride. Yeah. Linnaeus, come on. at least, like, hear the dying man out. That's... yeah, okay. Probably a good idea, let's be perfectly honest here. Oh, cool. His personal keycard. Doors I could open with this. All the ones that have a gigantic A on them, for example. In fact, pretty much only those ones. Well, got access to another time spinner if I need it. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, not too bad of a fight. I really bunged it up, but, you know, what do you want from me? I do like that of the many things noted on the map, for some reason, if a time spinner is around here, it's like you can see that. It's a little orange dot in the middle of the room. Emperor's Tower. Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. Hopefully I can find a save room first before any shenanigans occur. Oh, perfect. So, alright, just I gotta make my way up to the Emperor and I guess, murder him. Throw my balls in his face. Yeah, I didn't think about that one. I'm sorry. Nope. What's that? You want to fight me? Well, too bad. I'm already past you. You know, I gotta tell you, Genza not really doing a good job of keeping demons out of the castle. Just saying, my dude. All right then. Like, for real, though, Genza. They're literally just running all around the place. Who knows? Maybe this was sort of a new development that happened as soon as Genza left, and they're like, hey, we don't have to worry too much about him anymore. Clayface monster. Alright, got little fiends around here. Would like to not deal with those guys, but they're kind of making it impossible for that to happen. Oh, come on. I'm getting slightly perturbed. Really starting to make the... Excuse me? Open up the damn thing. Why am I playing so bad? Yeah, I think it's probably a good thing that I did, that I decided not to actually go with the... nightmare mode playthrough that I was initially planning to do with this game. Oh, make it at least a little non-stressful. If there is something with that mode, like maybe an extra boss or whatever, I would like to know that and then maybe like include it in the series, but obviously not do the entire series with, hey, what's this? Cool. Filigree clasp. What you got? Gives me a ton of luck. I'm gonna go save. Yeah, no, screw it. That's actually worth saving. Because I'm sure that getting items in the future might be useful depending on the amount of completion that I want to do with this game. And that's also a pretty rare get just in general, so I can't quite say no to that one, at least as of just yet. Doop. I wonder if the dragons that are on top of those save balls are completely different, like, magic dragons, or if they're all kind of the same, like, emissary of the one that I currently got following Mayaf? Whatever that dude's name is, I don't know. No, get back here, you dragon. We do not fight enemies in this household. Or at least we try to avoid it as much as possible, and then are reluctantly forced to over time. How irritating. Hey, that's an item, though. One that I do believe that I have not yet had. Sand bottle. Cool. Oh yeah, I suppose I should again check up on lore for these guys. Oh, I'm missing one. World-renowned scientist who sacrificed all that he had held dear for power. Interesting. Well, it's more powerful than its size suggests. Not really, but Also, kind of dealt with it very poorly, so what do you want from me here? Ah! Seems like the sand bottle's actually kind of a rare thing. I mean, I guess it probably restores a bit of the sand in your thing. I could probably just look at it right now and... Oh, there it is. Restores 100 times sand, which I have 85 times sand. So yeah, that's all of it. I guess I should probably attack these guys just because I'm... My god. Alright, alright. You know what? I think it's about time for, one, another split in recording, and two, me to go grab some stuff that will then appear in the next episode to kind of like level myself up and etc. Alright, properly leveled up, properly got like everything that I was missing here. You'll see the full extent of that, at least in an abridged version, next time. Because there's also a lot of lore stuff that happened there too. Fulfilling quests, not even on purpose, but just because I wanted to actually use the alchemy type stuff, which, you know, can't get away from that. Oh well, also, the most obnoxious... Hey, I actually managed to get that on my first try. This is the most obnoxious platforming in the entire game, so... getting it on a first attempt is quite nice. I think the little tiny guys don't chaos you... nope. Ah, got it. Nice. Yeah, I'm actually getting kind of better at this, I guess. Yeah, the tiny guys don't chaos you up, so that's nice at least. Empress cake? What you got? Made by famous by a powerful queen. Well, there's not too many options there. Considering what we know about the lore of the game. I mean, in fact, I think there's only one option since Elena was technically a princess. Alright, anyway. Not to be my father and end this. Yeah, let's go. Why'd you take your mask off? And this is just Death's Gambit all over again, isn't it? Well, I mean, it's still, like, literally... Whatever, man! What are you, me? Wow, what a dick. This is really not good justification. I still want to join the demons. You're not old, man. And of course, I mean, as they said, the Emperor was kind of like chosen based on his magical talents, so he's using 3 orbs. And judging by the abilities that he's pulling out here, it seems like the orb usage is like the spell version of... Oh, boy. Oh, hey, come on, I had that. I don't know what you're talking about. The spell, like the super spell version of each one of these orbs, which is interesting. That one is the giant sword. No hammer, though, apparently. This one would presumably be like the giant slashing ones, if I ever actually use that. Nope, that's a sword. Is this the one that just shoots... Oh, no, that's one that I haven't ever seen before. That's just the basic one. Sort of a neat little mirror match fight here right at the end of the game. I mean, it totally makes sense, too, considering who he is and, like, what his whole deal is. Somewhat similar to Dracula. He doesn't quite teleport everywhere, but he does float everywhere. Just duck under this one. The ability to stop time obviously still being quite useful. No, I know what you're gonna do. Oh, and he still got me anyway. Well, all right then. Just punching you constantly, going all fist to the North Star. Ah, damn it! It's the simplest and worst spell. Why am I getting hit by it? Yeah. Doesn't have the plasma orb that Elena had. Is that the sword? Can't quite tell the difference between the slashing and the sword. No. I ain't letting that one happen. Wait, which one is this? Oh, that was it. Cool. I guess I powered up a little bit more than I thought. It was only like 40 minutes, by the way. Whatever. Dude, it's been like 3 hours. It's still early afternoon from when I started this game. Yep. You kill him, you get his job. Nah. Yeah. No, you really haven't. You've switched back and forth between 2 time periods, and that's it. I can understand that, really. I mean, but again, this is like literally how the rite of succession works. So, hey. That is okay. Talking. All right, I'm really starting to think that Linnaeus is in fact evil here. Maybe this was a bad idea. And so all your friends got jobs. Well, it's been a rough couple of years, you know? The wars. Yeah. It wasn't. Again, lore you'll see next time. Yeah, I am not staying 1 millennia in the past. No way I'm taking an Inuyasha ending on this one. Hooray! Linnaeus kind of looks like Sergei from Chrono Cross here. With the hair and the hat. Well, anyway. You know what? I actually want to... Yes, root them out. I can't even believe that they're still here. No, I want to compare this quick. Sergei Chrono Cross. Okay, I guess he's actually wearing more like a bandana or something, but... The hair is very much the same. I mean, it's just... Again, it all comes back to the revenge bit, doesn't it? To realize the true potential of La Shame. She still went through the time portal, or the time spinner, right? You'd think that that would kind of erase her from history, but I guess it... Maybe if you kind of break it halfway through, it doesn't work right? And can still cause paradoxes? Or maybe it's only if you're going back to a time where you were still alive. That would kind of make sense. Or could possibly be alive. Like, you would suddenly be erased from history the second that you were born after you had gone back in time. Well, anyway, that's all, you know, pointless speculation. Still an ending happening right now. I should probably remember that. Timespinner is not broken. There's actually 2 of them right now, by the way. What a phrase.